I'm getting ready to do my first roadside unknown investigation. It's actually an urban legend today. It's an urban legend of a grave site. So we're going to an abandoned cemetery today. I'm meeting up with Nick there. I'm gonna take Godzilla, and we're gonna really get into the history of this place, get into the lore, break down what's factual, what's not, so it's gonna be really cool. I look forward to it. We'll see you out there. You wanna hear something that'll make your butt jiggle? Check out what we're working with here. Got a little 10-inch steering wheel, like I'm driving a go-kart. Here I am with my partner, Nick. Back at it again, huh? This is fun, but I went and parked over there. I already had some guy in a truck parking next to me, staring at me like angry that we're over here doing something.
They're having fun. We need to put a stop to that.
So I guess the cemetery, like Nick said, every cemetery should be public access. It's actually owned by the township too. So,
right.
Yeah. So doesn't matter where it's at or where it's located. It's township property. Anything you want to tell them?
Nah. This is the cemetery. This is Sayo Township Cemetery.
Yep.
They think it opened up about 1838 because that's the oldest grave, like when the first person died.
Yep.
1838 is a long time ago.
Yeah, on the news, one of the articles was saying, it's hard to figure out what the name of the cemetery is. They said that's something they couldn't figure out. They didn't do their research, obviously.
No, well, the town of Sayo is right down there at the cross streets.
Yeah, I know.
And
yeah, Sayo Fire Department, Community Center. It's not that hard to figure out.
I bet it's called the Sayo Cemetery. Yeah.
Yeah, I would say.
Yeah.
Yep, this is the place.
So we see some heads, like some bases for the headstones. And this looks like this probably is a headstone in the ground. In the article, they call it a thorn tree.
From the Holy Land.
A thorn tree from the Holy Land, but it's a native growing honey locust.
Yep.
Yeah,
Nick debunked that right away.
So yeah,
that's the tree right there.
Honey locusts have spikes on them, so that's what it is, and it's not evil or it's not, meant to do anybody harm. It's just a defense for the tree. It's a honey locust.
This is from the Holy Land.
Yeah, that is.
This right here.
Oh, is that
was made
olive?
Olive wood made in Bethlehem.
Oh,
so
that's cool.
That's real.
There you go. We got a real Holy Land artifact, but not this one.
Yep.
It's an old tree because I've never seen
Yeah, that's huge.
I've never seen a honey locust this big before.
Check this out.
It's the one where those people were cleaning it off.
Yep.
It's like a something Palmer, I think.
Yeah, in 1971, they did a full restoration here. I mean, as good as they could.
Yeah, they tried to clean everything up and move things around, but they never did get the funding to fix it up. So it's been kind of in a state of disrepair ever since.
Yeah.
And I've lived here for, I don't know, a long time, and I've never even known this place was here.
Yeah, I mean, you think too, 1971, that's like 50 years ago. And then in 1976, a mother and daughters actually came and they were cleaning up some of it.
Yeah, they were cleaning this stuff up.
Yeah, that's pretty cool of them to do. They're not even getting paid or don't work for the township or anything, and they were out here cleaning everything. So
I think they said up to 100 people, so if this is the back, you got to imagine that all of this is graves.
Yeah, I can't believe that. Like 100 bodies right in this area, in the woods here. That's pretty wild to think about, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got one right here. And there's not that many stones left.
No.
hardly anything here.
You could get some ground penetrating radar and map this whole place out and see where they all are.
Buddy.
Yeah. You said penetrating.
We got some names right here. I'm not sure if we'll be able to read it.
This one's Nancy Lyon.
Yeah.
Nancy Lyon?
You gonna speak in tongues for us? Here it is, man. There it is. All right, so the legend here is that this is Warlock Willie's grave. This burial was in the 1840s. It was actually 1840, the year, and the tombstone was growing into the tree, as you can see right here. These double trees were a lot smaller then, and as they grew, the roots grew around the grave and around the tombstone. Obviously, over the years, through restoration, the tombs here got all broken up, they got cracked. They ended up putting it on top, kind of like a cairn. And then over time, obviously, people stole those, you know, and
yeah.
Things just got kind of ruined over time, unfortunately. But
in those old pictures, if you compare what this looks like to that picture from what, 46?
Yeah.
That tombstone was right in there.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And then the other one was right next to it, like laying next to it. But what the weird thing is this depression.
Yeah,
I mean, that looks just like an old coffin.
I know, it's like shoulders about right here.
Yeah.
And then where the head would be.
And it's all the way down to, you know, where the feet would be. It's
pretty
just crazy.
Pretty eerie, man.
And this tree is big. I don't know if you can get the perspective, but...
You ready?
Oh, yeah. Oh. Well, here's Mark. Mark's a pretty big dude, and he's standing right next to it.
6 feet.
And it's...
I look probably like a little 3-footer right here. So they say Warlock Willie was buried here.
Right.
And you can tell them a little bit of the actual history of who was really here.
And I think a lot of what had to do with Warlock Willie is they explain it. I mean, it's like local folklore. And they kind of touch about it in the newspaper articles where kids come over here and they have rituals, and they're in the article it says they're doing narcotics. You can tell it's written in 70, right?
Damn it, I forgot those are narcotics thing.
So I think, you know, maybe when that reporter was there, a local kid came over and said,
"There's thorns growing out of the tree and it's evil, and this is Warlock Willie." And
well, when you look into the history of it, it's actually a guy named Joseph Seymour, and he was born in New York. And
his middle name will start with a W.
Yeah, Willard.
Yeah, Willard. So that's probably where they got the
Joseph.
Willie.
Yeah, Joseph Willard.
Yep.
Seymour, born in New York, 1811, died 1840 right here. So he moved here with his 8 brothers and sisters and his 2 parents. His 2 parents were Ira and Betsy Morehouse. So in that picture, you see the other grave headstone next to it. That's his mom's headstone. Betsy, it says wife of Ira. Well, Ira didn't die here. He died up in Lansing. The same thing with Joseph. He was married. He was married to a woman named Ruth Foster. She remarried to someone else and died in Wisconsin. You can find a picture of her online when she's a little older. But they got married. So Joseph petitioned for land in 1833 after his parents had already moved here in 1827. So what I'm thinking, they're from New York. These people probably came over on the Erie Canal. You had a huge migration of people coming to Michigan and all these parts during those 1830s. And this land really got settled in the 1830s. They came in 1828. He lived here for a couple years, petitioned for land in 1833, got married in 1834, and his wife, after he died, got remarried to a guy named John Comstock here, and then they moved further west, probably looking for more land. So the poor guy was 29 years old.
Yep.
I don't think he was a warlock, but he's probably just a hard-working farmer, or he was working in the town. Maybe he had a business. I couldn't find that. They didn't really have local directories to look for. But one way or another, he's probably a farmer, caught something, tuberculosis, the flu, whatever, and the poor guy was buried here in this cool tree. We're gonna test it out because you never know. Maybe something spooky did happen to somebody.
Yep.
And maybe Joseph has got a chip on his shoulder because his old lady married, the Comstock, who was his mortal enemy.
Johnny.
Yeah, old Comstock, and he's like, I'm gonna haunt everybody.
See the X there?
Yeah.
X marks the spot.
That's where it is.
Those branches are crossed to an X.
Yeah.
So yeah, we want to test out the urban legend. Obviously, we want to be respectful to the graves. A son and mother was buried here. So, we definitely want to be respectful, not cross any lines. But the lore is that when you lay here on this grave, that you see dark apparitions come through you. You actually see them and you can feel them. And supposedly it's demonic entities leaving and coming back to the grave. That's the lore behind this. That's the legend. So when it gets dark, I'm gonna lay here. I'm gonna see if I feel anything.
Yeah.
Something coming through me. See if any weird apparitions appear. And obviously, we're really doing it to prove that, hey, he was just a regular guy, regular mom. We honestly think that legend is bull crap, and we kind of want to prove that, like, hey, this is just a normal grave. If anything, you should just be respectful here. So we'll do that when it gets dark real quick. Try to be as respectful as we can to any spirits here. Know that we're just trying to disprove the lore around this place and show that it's just a nice resting place for you guys. So we don't mean any harm. And Joseph and Betsy, we're gonna just be here for a couple hours, and then we're gonna get out of here, and we wish you well. We wish you peace. There's Warlock Willie right there. There he is walking ahead of us. Oh no, that's Nick.
Dang it.
Didn't recognize you there for a second, buddy.
Had the backpack on and everything.
I saw angel wings coming out of you and everything. Fly like an eagle. He's 200 meters out, 3 miles per hour, east to west. Take the shot. Yeah, we got a hole right here in the middle of the forest.
Well, in the graveyard, a hole in the graveyard, it's like...
Yeah, as you can tell, if I lean down, that's not flat.
Yeah,
that's the sweet spot.
The satanic cults are out here digging up skulls.
Yeah, and like burning right there.
Yeah. There's a beer bottle.
Look at that.
Those narcotic takers. Got me some curs. Curs. Got me some curs. Drinking beer and looking for skulls.
Hey, let's do that. Let's get a fire going here today. Yeah. We'll drink a few beers, stumble around like a bunch of freaking idiots. Like 35 degrees tonight.
Yeah. It was snowing just a little bit ago.
We gotta make the time go by, you know?
Yeah, I know.
Gotta wait till dark so we can have demons fly through us. You excited?
We'll fly through you.
You're not getting down there, huh?
I'll try it.
When Nick gets down there, I'm gonna take a piss on him.
Yeah.
I'll get out my Warlock Willie for that one.
Well, I was hoping to have a little wee tingle in me willy.
Oh, this is a pirate show now.
Aye.
Arr, mateys. Another thing to note here, obviously the roots grew up around the grave and the bodies, so they say the bodies are probably amongst the roots here,
kind of pushed up a little bit.
That's pretty creepy, honestly. Roots all around the bodies, bones all in the mix.
Well, over in England, one of these big old specimen trees fell over.
Yeah.
And the whole root system, you could see the back of it, and there was like bones from a body in the roots. With this kind of soil, there's nothing left of the body. I mean, you might have a piece of the leg bone that's survived.
Maybe some teeth.
Maybe some teeth.
Yeah.
And some buttons maybe, but everything else is gone.
The old man's dentures.
Yeah.
No, they probably didn't have dentures like today.
Yeah.
They just didn't have teeth.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, man, that's crazy.
I can't imagine. You think about like teeth care back then, or body care, even like hygiene is way different from today. That's why they had perfumes and colognes all the time. Yep.
Or he just didn't care. She loves me for my natural musk.
God, nasty.
That's gross.
They had to get used to that then.
Yeah.
Though. I mean, they didn't know anything else,
Yeah. Smelling like a pigsty, man. Damn.
Want to go in the bedroom, honey?
Yeah, hell no.
Here's Johnny!
It's windy.
Here we are at the cemetery. We're looking for bodies.
All right, we had to wait over an hour in freezing cold. It's like below 40 now. So my hands, you can kind of see it, huh?
Yeah.
Up here is all red, and then it's like white down here.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that shows you.
The blood's not flowing.
Yep, so. All right, I'm gonna lay down in here. It's a little wet from raining earlier, and we're gonna see if any spirits pass through me. We'll do 1:11.
There we go.
111. Nothing's happening. It's creepy to me that there's bodies underneath me.
I know.
It really does creep me out, man. Two
Mark?
hands just come up around me and pull me in.
Dude, that's really creepy looking, man. Do you feel any tingling in the willy?
I hope not. All right, that's 1:11. Even though I was really in there like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
By the time I started the timer. Well, I survived. No spirits, nothing flew through me. So I didn't see any apparitions. Nick, you want to try it out?
I will.
All right.
Since I've been here, I might as well.
Once in a lifetime opportunity, right?
Yeah. This is really creepy though. I don't know.
You got it, Nick. You got it. Warlock Willie. Now's your time to grab him and pull him under. You disappear like quicksand.
Yeah, just. Oh wait, I'm getting a little tingle in my toe. Wait, it's moving up to my knee. Oh no. I think I smell something dead. Actually, yeah, it's nasty down here.
Looks like you're in like a sauna thing, a tanning booth.
Yeah, something smells gross down here, like something's dead.
Does it really?
Yeah.
I didn't notice.
Yeah, that's kind of gross. But hey, we didn't bring our sage, so if something's gonna happen, it's gonna happen.
If you're gonna follow anybody, follow Nick.
Yeah, great.
Well, didn't see anything flying through you, huh? Didn't feel anything?
No dark spirit. No craziness.
No warlock.
Nope.
Just Joseph and his mom.
So hopefully they're resting in peace, and we are here to disprove it. And I think we pretty much have done that. But it is a neat little spot to come out to, and it's not that bad of a walk. It's what, like 30 feet?
Yeah, you know, in the videos they made it look like it was like 300, 400 yards in. It's literally 30 yards from the road.
Yeah, and you see it pretty easily when you're walking along the trail there.
Yeah, there definitely wasn't as much going on here as they made it look like in the videos. Well, we wish you guys well. We wish you peace. Joseph and Betsy.
And everybody else in the cemetery, thanks for having us.
Yep, couple of goofballs for the last hour trying to pass the time as we're freezing to death.
And now we got to just try to find our way out of here.
I want to thank Scallywag for keeping me safe out in the field. This U.S. veteran-owned company makes the best damn self-defense blades on the market, bar none. If you're wanting to gear up like an actual operator, then throw away that wimpy pocket poker and get yourself a real man's blade. I present the Guardian Serrated from Scallywag, my go-to carry for all my investigations. This baby took over 4 years and $100,000 worth of investment to become the most ruthless killer available. And like the Grim Reaper's sickle, it was designed for one central purpose:
to take souls.